First of all, let me start by commending you. I think you've done an excellent job in terms of the process of planning from what we see. We're also very pleased that this project has come, and it looks like it's going to be finished, I think, during this period before 2022. So for us who are politicians, I think it's a very important thing, and we want to thank you for the work that you have done so far. I also want to thank you that you have taken time to go around to talk to people, to do your various types of participation and get your views, and also taken the opportunity to call us as politicians to give our input. Mine will be mostly around to re-emphasize what Mheshimiwa has said. Let me start with the issue of the contracting. I know sometimes development partner contracts are very complicated. And if from the design stage you do not include the issue of local content, or rather the 30% to local contractors, it will be very difficult to introduce it once the contract has been signed. I think I join hands with Mheshimiwa, and I think every politician who is here will want to see that actually in the design document when you're going to tender, so that by the time you're going to negotiate the loan, that issue of local content is there. And I say this because we have a dam in Kirinyaga that is under construction. We have been fighting to get local content, but we're told we came too late because during the negotiation of the loan, that conversation was not there. And so once the contract is signed, it's impossible for us to get anything from, for our people to participate in that project. So we are asking that at the design, when even before you put the documents out for advertisement, please call us again, just so that we are certain, give us the same presentation, say these are the sections that we have said will be done by local contractors. And then let me emphasize the definition of local contractors here, to mean contractors from Muranga, Kirinyaga, and Nyeri. Let me repeat. These contractors that we're talking about are not just generally Kenyan contractors. I'm talking about for the roadway it is passing. It is important to consider contractors from Nyeri, from Kirinyaga, from Muranga, from Embu, and the one for Kiambu. Because then the political temperatures come down and you're able to actually do your work properly. So I think when we say local, let's be clear, it doesn't just mean any contractor, because roads are being built across the country. And I know we are not, the provision for local is actually given to the people from that region. Let me also just say two things about the issue of subcontracting and labor contracts, and I think it's also important that that is included. They always assume that when they employ locals to do the road, that is been given as local content. We want to actually talk about, like for example, you have these projects, what you're calling the pipeline projects, or the other subcontractual works that you will be doing. So there's a main big contractor who of course will be very big, but then these smaller contractors are the ones who are able to do the smaller jobs, so we ask that they are considered in that. Now on to a suggestion to do with Kirinyaga. We have seen, we are together with Nyeri, we are the ones most affected in terms of the number of households. We have, I think, 413, and Nyeri has 427 households. Again, when you come to have the conversation about compensation, I think include us in those meetings so that when we are left there, we make sure that we follow up and we support you, and we'll ensure that it goes smoothly, but please kindly involve all the political leaders, especially in that area, so that we are able to ensure that our people are adequately compensated and compensated before the project starts. The other thing is that on the pipeline projects, please include Kirinyaga. I can see we have a design and improvement of Thika, so we have Kiambu. We have a project pipeline design for Muranga, because it's Thika Kenol, and then we jump Kirinyaga and go all the way to Marua and do a pipeline project there. So I suggest that you do some projects in Kirinyaga commensurate with the projects that you're doing in these other ones, the three pipeline, because Kirinyaga is also one of those affected. And that would be one of the ways that you give back to us. We would suggest that maybe you sit with us and maybe agree, because we may not necessarily require this kind of interchanges or this kind of big roads, but there are other projects you can do, like pavements or roads, small roads outlets, and also maybe markets for us. We have some proposals that we have put together to ensure that we're also included in the pipeline projects. Thank you.